Do you want to try going raw but you feel a little lost? Maybe you've heard about all the amazing health benefits, or maybe you just want to try something new and feel really great. So whatever your reason is, going raw doesn't have to be complicated or super expensive or super, intimidating. It can actually really be fun once you get the hang of it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the basics and, give you guys tips for starting your raw journey. Are you ready? So let's go. Okay, so before we start, step number one, we have to understand what raw really means. When we say raw, okay, we are usually talking about the food that is uncooked, that is not processed by heat. Typically, raw foods, they are fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, sprouted grains, and some dried foods, some sprouted lentils. And the general idea is to preserve all these enzymes and all these nutrients without destroying it by heat. So we don't want to heat the food above 118 degrees Fahrenheit or 48 degrees Celsius. Now, I know this sounds like really strict, but just don't stress about it, okay? Going raw doesn't mean that you have nothing to eat all day other than lettuce, okay? I would never be able to do this lifestyle if I would have to just eat that all day. Like, it's not like a rabbit diet. It's actually very exciting and delicious diet. There are tons and tons of ways to actually enjoy raw meals, and they are super colorful, they are super filling, and they're even indulgent, okay? So think about all these beautiful smoothies, all this raw veggie pasta, and I'm not talking about raw wheat or rice pasta. Okay, I'm talking about like zucchini pasta or cucumber pasta or even carrot pasta. All of those are perfectly normal, perfectly accepted on a raw diet. And of course, you can have all these cheeses that are not based, okay? And desserts, yes, you can have plenty of delicious, tasty desserts. Like, for example, I have a big sweet tooth. I love sweet stuff and I love desserts. I'm not just eating just fresh fruit on its own for a dessert. I actually make some desserts. I have some videos I can link here somewhere for you guys so you can check it out. But you can have all kinds of things. You can have like a carrot pie, you can have raw cheesecake, you can have all these delicious chocolate truffles and things like that. And it's good. It actually tastes really good. And you don't even have to be raw to enjoy all these foods. I think everybody really enjoys it. Like, every time I bring it to my friends, everybody's like, wow, this tastes amazing. It's all natural. It's all not heat processed. It's all delicious. Okay, step number two, you gotta start really slowly, okay? Very slow. Because one of the biggest mistakes, right, that all beginners, well, most beginners, I guess, make, that is trying to go raw overnight, 100%. Like, your body and your taste buds, they might really, freak out. It might work for some people, but not for the majority, okay? So just start really slow. So what I would suggest, instead of just jumping in 100%, just start a little slow, okay? Just replace your meals, okay? Start with the breakfast. Make sure you have fully raw breakfast, like eat plenty of fruits or smoothies or something like that for breakfast, and just do that for a while. Just swap and replace your meals, okay? So for example, during lunchtime, you want to have some sort of sandwich, let's say, right? So have some sort of raw wrap instead, or raw tacos, or even raw sushi. It's not difficult to make. You can meal prep them. It fills you up and you feel satisfied and you feel like you ate something cooked. But after you eat something cooked, you kind of feel a little lazy. At least I do. I feel a little like coma, like I want to go and lay down and sleep. After you eat raw wraps, for example, or raw tacos or whatever, sushi, like, I don't feel like I want to go lay down. Like, I feel full, I feel good, satisfied, but I don't feel like I want to go and take a little cat nap. It doesn't work like this. Like, raw food, this is why I really like raw food, because it doesn't take away my energy, because our digestion, it takes away like a lot of energy. And raw food is really easy to digest, especially like fruit. It just goes through you so quickly. It doesn't take away all that, precious energy from you. So you're freed up to do whatever you need to do. And it doesn't mean like you're gonna be hungry, okay? Well, of course, if you eat, let's say, one orange for breakfast, you will be hungry. So make sure to eat just a few more, or have a smoothie with it if you can't eat a lot of fruit like at the beginning. Like it took me a while to get to used to eating large amounts of fruits like first in the morning. Like right now I can pack up at least 8 or even 10 bananas with dates first in the morning, or I can have a few big oranges, like a big plate of oranges, and I feel satisfied, I feel good, and I feel energized. It doesn't, drain my energy. So try and do it slowly. Replace your meal after meal. Try to swap things here and there. Try to get your mind used to this new way of eating. If you need some sort of pick-me-up snack in the afternoon, also have some fruit. Or you can have some like energy balls, snacks, dates you mix with, let's say, some sort of nuts and maybe cacao or carob or something else, or you don't need that. It's still gonna give you that nice steady energy, and you don't need to go and drink your coffee and things like that. Like I used to be a really big coffee drinker, like huge coffee drinker, and every day, like I would stay at work, and then 3 o'clock comes, I would have to go outside and have this huge cup of really strong coffee, okay, and some sort of pastry on the side, and I would have that so that I wouldn't sleep in the afternoon at work. I don't have this anymore. No, fruit and all the salads, all these raw foods, they actually keep me energized, and I have very like steady energy. Okay, I don't have like super ups and downs, and my heart is not racing like crazy. Well, I'm gonna link here my coffee videos, guys. Check it out, because all this coffee drinking business, coffee is not good for us, okay? It's not good for us. It's a stimulant. Just watch my videos before you drink your next cup. Okay, number 3, focus on fruits and vegetables. So guys, fruits and vegetables, they are certainly like the center, like the heart of the healthy diet, okay? Because they are packed with all these vitamins, minerals, fiber, and so many other nutrients that our human bodies, they need. Here is a quick tip. The more variety, the better, okay? Try to have a variety, okay? Don't just like eat one fruit all the time. Like it's not like I eat so many different fruits all the time. Like sometimes I do go through stages and I would eat like for days, I would eat these delicious, super yummy oranges. But you know what I do for my variety of oranges? I buy different kinds of oranges. There are so many different kinds now. There is sumos, they are so good. There is cara cara, of course, navel oranges, of course, all those mandarins, tangerines. There are so many different kinds. Even though they are in the same family, they do taste slightly different. So, you don't feel kind of bored eating the same thing over and over again, because you do have this variety of oranges. So I also like to, of course, mix up all these leafy greens and all these colorful peppers, and I like my berries, but usually berries I just sprinkle on my ice cream, because I don't know how much I'm gonna spend if I'm just gonna be eating buckets of blueberries, let's say, on a daily basis. Like, they're expensive. Berries are really expensive if they are not in season, and right now it's winter, of course they're not in season. I do buy frozen ones, but sometimes I don't want to wait until they get defrosted, so I do prefer sometimes to have fresh blueberries, let's say, or strawberries. So once in a while I do buy them during winter for too much money, but I don't buy a lot. Like I said, I use it like a garnish. Like I sprinkle a little bit of my berries on top of my ice cream, and it works. It works for me. There are some melons that are really good right now, like cantaloupes. I find they are pretty good right now. I don't know why, but cantaloupes usually during winter they are better than during summer, I find. I mean, I buy them and they sit on the counter for about 2-3 days, and then they become, a little more, I guess, like ripe and softer and more fragrant. And that's when I, cut into them, and they actually really juicy, sweet, and delicious. And I really enjoy them right now. Tropical fruits, of course, all these durians and all these jackfruits, of course, they're a little bit more expensive, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to have that, because look at it this way. You're not eating all the other crap that you used to eat and that you used to spend money on. So I'm sure sometimes you can allow yourself to have a little treat of durian, because you're actually treating your body. You're eating fruit. This is what your body needs. And different fruits, they give you different nutrients, and you feel better, you feel satisfied when you have variety. It's like more exciting to eat this way, right? Also, speaking of all this variety, leafy greens like, kale, spinach, or romaine, they are amazing in salads or just blended into smoothies. Fruits like bananas again, and mangoes, and all these berries and frozen berries, they make your food super sweet. They make your food super good. They give you extra calories too. Fruit is higher in calories than vegetables. And if you're seriously worried about calories, Of course, you can go ahead and try like eating extra avocados or extra nuts that will help keep you like full, but you know, still energized. Just don't eat like tons of nuts and seeds. Concentrate your diet like mostly on fresh fruits and vegetables because they are easier to digest. Okay, number 4, learn simple raw recipes. Okay, you don't need a fancy kitchen to eat raw. Here are some beginner-friendly ideas for you guys. Number 1, of course, smoothies. I already mentioned multiple times. You can blend fruits, leafy greens with water and or some coconut water, and you can even add a little bit of nut butter if you absolutely need, and you can have delicious smoothie. Of course, salads is a staple. Okay, mix your favorite greens with like sliced vegetables, avocado, sprouts, or some simple dressing you can make from like lemon juice and blended nuts. Super easy. And raw wraps, for example, use colored greens or use romaine leaves. Okay, and put some veggies, put some walnut meat, whatever you desire. It's delicious, it's easy, it's exciting. Okay, and of course for desserts, it's like raw desserts, they're delicious. Some of them can be, of course, complicated, but some of them can be super easy. Like I mentioned before, you can mix dates, nut butter, and some cacao or some carob, and you can mix it up and like roll it into little balls, dip them in like, I don't know, coconut shreds, and you're gonna have this super delicious, yummy desserts. And it's super easy and quick to make. Or, you know, you can even take these desserts and even freeze them, or you can even blend like bananas. Obviously you can make it into an ice cream or make like a smoothie bowl and make it super colorful and decorated with all the berries and all the like extra like hemp seeds or things like that. It could be very exciting eating raw. So the main idea is just try and keep it simple and don't overwhelm yourself with all these complicated recipes, especially at first. Just learn a few basic and easy recipes that you can enjoy daily on repeat for some time, right? Just try and do that. Okay, step number 5, you gotta stay hydrated. Okay, when you eat more raw foods, your body gets a lot of natural water from all the fruits and vegetables, but you still need to drink plenty of water. So, you know, don't forget to have some extra water, okay? You can also have some herbal teas with like lemon or have some coconut water, but make sure to stay hydrated. Number 6 is learn to listen to your body, okay? Everybody's body reacts so differently when switching to raw foods. Some people, they feel amazing energy almost from the beginning and all this mental clarity and everything is almost like immediately, okay? And there is no need time to adjust. But there is another group of people where I belong where every switch of diet I have to do really gradually, really gradually. So just make sure to pay attention to how you feel, okay? Like, are you getting enough calories? You can try and track those calories like in the first couple of weeks until you really know how much you need. Also, see if you're feeling energized or you're feeling sluggish. Do you need to add more, like fats, like avocado, nuts, and seeds? Just adjust your meals based on your own needs, okay? There is no one-size-fits-all approach. Like, people are different. Some people can absolutely thrive on eating mostly bananas throughout the whole day, while others, they must have an avocado or some extra flax seeds at night or some other nuts. Okay, step number 7, stock your pantry. Stock your pantry, stock your kitchen. This is really important, guys. When the hunger hits, and it hits really fast sometimes, you gotta make sure you have some food available, right? You gotta make sure that you have the right foods. And having all these right foods on hand, it makes eating raw so much easier. And here are some staples I'm gonna list here for you, what you need to keep in your kitchen. Leafy greens, of course, spinach, like something like spinach, kale, herbs. I like cilantro, parsley, and dill. I like all the herbs, basil. Fresh fruits, of course, you have to have bananas, berries, apples, oranges, all the seasonal fruit. Whatever you can find, exotic, like tropical. Vegetables, of course, you have carrots, broccoli, and bell peppers, cucumbers, zucchini, which are really fruits, but we call them vegetables because they're kind of savory, right? Also, stock some nuts and seeds, like let's say almonds or macadamia, pine nuts, walnuts, cashews, chia, flax, hemp seeds, whatever you enjoy, just stock it in your pantry. Also, sprouted grains and legumes like quinoa, buckwheat, lentils, dry fruits, of course, dates, raisins, figs, mangoes, bananas, prunes, all of that. When you have the kitchen well stocked, it just makes meal prep so much easier, and you'll be less tempted to just reach out for all those processed foods when you have everything ready to enjoy. Okay, and of course, let's move on to number 8. Don't worry about perfection. Okay, going raw isn't like about being super perfect. It's about making better choices, you know, most of the time. You can mix raw and cooked plant foods if needed, or, you know, just focus on mostly raw meals. Like every little change counts, and what really matters is like sticking with it over time, okay? Like I eat raw at home, but if I go out and I haven't prepared like my salad or something to take with me, I might have some sort of cooked plant meal. It's always vegan though, okay? I would never eat anything else. Okay, step number 9, find support. Okay, it's always easier when you have support, okay? So join some raw communities online and you know, watch some recipes and tips, and I have plenty on my channel. You can watch and search on my channel, or even get like a friend to try it with you, okay? Because talking about the tips and recipes with others, it can really help you like to stay on track when you're just getting started. Okay, step number 10, enjoy the journey. So just go ahead and really have fun with it, because going raw is an adventure for your taste buds and, you know, of course, for your health. So experiment with all these new fruits and veggies and recipes, and just notice all these little small changes, like feeling great, having more energy, or, you know, seeing like good glowing skin. And just remember, the more fun you have, the more it will last, okay? So just enjoy it. That's it. So there you guys have it. That's your beginner's guide, okay, to going raw in 2026. Okay, I think it's pretty simple. It's pretty flexible and completely doable. Okay, you don't need to change everything at once. Okay, even adding one raw meal a day is a big step, and it's a big step in the right direction. So remember, this is your journey, and every step you take toward eating more raw foods is a win for your health. If you find this video helpful, then click on the like button and share with someone who might need it. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.